Hello everyone, Paul Rogers here. Today is January the 11th, 2018. Today I'd like to speak a little bit about what's going on in South Korea with the exchange situation and also look at, and do some technical analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dash. Now, let's start out with Bitcoin. We're in the daily, and I've noticed that last time I drew a trend channel right here, and I said it really matters where things end up on this trend channel. If price action breaks below this trend channel, I said we're probably heading lower. I would expect a decent price to be around 11,700 or so as a good buying spot. And price could actually get all the way down to 8,500-ish, depending on how quickly it breaks down. As of right now, what I've done is drawn pretty much from this trend channel an extension level, meaning that, as you can see, prices extended here, tickled it, jumped back up, tickled it, gone back up, and right now we're kind of bouncing along. And really, it's a good sign when you see these big, long shadows or legs. This basically means a bunch of buyers stepped in and supported the price of Bitcoin. It wouldn't let Bitcoin go down too far in value. And we've seen that as Bitcoin has gone down. But right now, this is really, really critical. Right now, Bitcoin's at a spot where it really needs to bounce from here and head higher. Otherwise, it's going to be doomed to fall lower. And I don't think that 11,700 is probably going to stop its fall. Bitcoin will probably correct a lot further if that comes to pass. I personally think Bitcoin is going to hold its ground and make a run back up. Now, Ethereum is showing about the same. The dream price to buy in at Ethereum was 1,000. The price didn't quite get to 1,000. It got close. It got to 1,000. Looks like 1,070 or so. So if you did have some pending orders right here, it looks like you missed out on them triggering. But Ethereum could continue to challenge on the downside. That's possible. But every time Ethereum takes a dip, you just see a whole bunch of buyers. There's a big dip, bunch of buyers step in. Look at that big long candle. Takes another big dip today. More buyers are stepping in. These are all very positive signs. This is the 4-hour chart. Let's see on the daily. The daily, it looks like Ethereum is still very much in a run. It's doing kind of one of these things. Runs, consolidates, corrects, consolidates, runs again, corrects. Could be in consolidation before it's heading higher. And I do think Ethereum's, in the short term is going to be at 1,500. So the charts I'm actually reading, and I feel like I'm talking about tarot cards or something. But what I'm seeing in the charts is something that's actually quite positive. I know everyone's kind of, boo-hoo about what's going on. And, look at that. Look at the Bitcoin on the 4-hour. That's a very well-defined trend channel. I know people are kind of down because the market's down. But guess what? Things really aren't that bad. And I do think we are still on an uptrend. So we just need this price to hold up. If we break past this point right here, things could get a little bit uglier. But even if Bitcoin does head down and break $10,000, that doesn't mean it's the end of Bitcoin or anything. It just means it's a correction and things will get better. Dash, our target was 900. We got close, but we didn't quite hit 900. We still could make an attempt to hit that 900 support, which would give us a pretty big bounce, in my opinion, up to the upside. So it may be a good thing. I'm hoping that Dash does hit 900. A lot of buyers step in, and it propels price up higher. So let's talk about what's going on in South Korea. Now, first off, South Korea is kind of its own animal regarding trading. All of the exchanges in South Korea have a price premium of maybe 10 to 20%. I mean, it's pretty significant. I'd say easily 10% over other major exchanges. This is probably due to some friction regarding purchasing cryptocurrencies, or the demand is so high there that no one really wants to sell, so prices are inflated. And the people that live in South Korea absolutely love cryptos. They love trading them, they love the concept behind them, and they're pretty much obsessed with them, which I think is great. But the older generation, the old guard, is having some issues, some reservations about all this. They, try to talk it down by saying it's a bubble and more regulation and this and that. It doesn't really affect price too much. Maybe a 12-hour dip or 24-hour dip, and then price recovers. So now they're talking, and they're doing more than talking. They're most likely going to pass a bill that's going to regulate the exchanges. They're not going to make Bitcoin illegal in South Korea. What they're going to do is make very tight and stringent regulations on the exchanges that operate there. I don't know how restrictive they're going to be. I've seen some articles outlining what they're looking to do, but until things are written in stone, we don't really know. Most likely South Korea is going to be okay. They're going to keep being able to trade, but they're going to have to jump through more hoops to join brokers most likely and provide more information. The brokers will have to comply with the regulatory burdens that the state is putting on them, and that's that. So I imagine their commissions and things will have to also go up in order to reflect the added staff they're going to need to comply with all these regulatory burdens that the South Korean, I think, finance minister is levying on them. So yeah, it's just part of life. They're doing what they can to kind of slow things down, but you can't stop progress, right? So anyhow, just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and let me know in the comments about another topic that you'd like me to cover regarding videos. I'd like to make another kind of special video. I know the last time I made a video about Ledger versus Nano, but I'd like to make a video, but I want to hear your guys' requests. So if you can, in the description, go ahead and leave a comment about what you'd like me to make a video about. I actually have something in mind, and I'll probably make a video about it later this week, but I will field your comments and hopefully make 2 special videos this week. Anyhow, Paul Rogers out.